I'm sorry. Before we start, are you trying to tell me on the order of how we do these videos? Is that the muster I'm getting off of you?
First of all, take that bass out your voice. I thought we were going from left to right to the.
No, it's Rise of BANGTAN Day, baby. New chapter today. We did the deleted scenes yesterday.
Of course.
So today's.
It's. I just like the way you explain things.
Hey, Magadangu Maga, Magadangabi, Salamat for being here, and
안녕하세요. The MTV 안녕합니다. Jademan Peter입니다. Chichiganan Scott J-Mac.
Hey, and we already said our words because we did it out of order.
Oh, cute joke. Anyways,
awkward silence brought to you by Peter and J-Mac. Finish it up.
So we're on to chapter 15 now. This one's titled Pied Piper, which again is one of my favorite BTS songs. So I'm assuming we'll hear that at some point. But it's kind of like, chapter 15. That's a milestone. It's I feel like we've grown with them over the years.
Just like your quinceañera right here.
Yeah, this is her BTS, our BANGTAN quinceañera.
Okay.
Hold on, I have to open up. My cat can't go shit. Talk on. Sorry, my cat locked himself in the bathroom. Anyways, chapter 15. Let's cut the fiddle faddle.
Hey.
And the lollygagging, and let's get into chapter 15.
Straighten up, boys.
Pied Piper.
I'm about to RM y'all. Ready?
With that weak ass chin you got though. All right,
bro. You saw my jawline, dog?
It's been a while, but
you with him all last week.
I did.
That was a good one. I approve of that.
Yeah. Well, you know where both of y'all can go.
Hail.
HE double copy.
HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah, that one.
Ooh, okay.
Spooky season.
It is almost spooky season. Shit. All right. Adorable representation for youth edit.
An army edit.
It's ARMY.
This documentary series is created by BANGTAN's fandom
Army. The
following content is pulled from various sources to tell the story to the best of our
ability.
We do not own the rights to any of the following
content. Neither do we.
Neither do we.
Good job.
Oh,
is that a MIDI player?
Oh, they're recording on.
Yeah, making beats in the hotel, man.
That's cool. It's got that little desk for it. It's like perfect.
Ooh.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, they're recording in the hotel too. Dang, that's cool.
Okay.
J-Hope.
I missed it.
V.
No.
Oh, damn it. I figured they were going to do it eventually.
He just jumped the gun a little bit.
Jimin. Jin. V.
There you go.
That
all sweet and
he likes it. Is this snoring? Is that Jungkook? Is that snoring I can hear?
Jungkook.
I didn't know if that was or not. It might have been. Oh, he's in there. He was in there playing video games. Oh. Hey, lit.
That's a nice studio.
Mod Studio. Hey, I like that. Sugar.
저는 개인적으로 여기 왜냐면은 왜냐면 형이 사비를 이렇게 한꺼번에 보는 거 없잖아요. 그래서 저는 그냥 여기를 그냥 형 보컬을 좋아하는 사람들한테 그냥 한번 보여주고자 그냥.
RM.
That RM singing?
Don't open the door anymore. Chapter Russ BANGTAN, chapter 15. I got excited. Shut up.
Are they in Dallas?
No, they're definitely not Dallas. Especially if it's cold. That's definitely New York.
Oh, looks like Dallas, bro.
All downtown areas look the same.
That's definitely New York.
Definitely why?
You can tell.
Look at all the cabs. What are you talking about?
No, it was like you could tell like the entrances to the subway station. Once you get out and travel and see the world.
I live here.
I love you.
That's Dallas.
제가 저 혼자만 쓰는 게 아니라서
Oh, new studio? Hey, they're putting together the studio. That's awesome.
Dang, bro. I had a pretty nice studio one time.
조율이 되면 다시 이야기해야 돼. 이거 한 4분의 1밖에 안 되지 않나? 저는 작업실이 이 시간이 길다면 이렇게 이거는 한몇 달 동안 아니 거기서 작업 안
That's looking pretty
pretty
nice.
여기 나 거기 살겠는데 거기
좋은 음악을 만드는 일이 마냥 좋지만은 않을 때가 있다.
True.
어렵다.
So he ain't got no backrest?
Maybe he likes that kind of, I like those kind of chairs.
외롭다.
I'd forget that I didn't have a back and I'd fall back.
That would happen to me too.
사람들이 더 힘들게 한다.
할게 너무 많아 너무 어떻게 해야 될지 모르겠다.
곡을 쓰고 작업을 할 때 뭐 언제 영감을 받아요, 뭐 언제 막 생각이 나요. 근데 사실 딱히 막 할 말이 없거든요. 왜냐면 평소에 그냥 생각하는 것들, 지나가면서 보는 것들 다 메모를 하고 어떤 생각을 했지. 불과 뭐 한 달, 1년, 길게는 3년, 5년 전 그렇게 작업을 시작을 하는 것 같아요. 2006년 내가 초등학교 6학년인 당시 이 곡을 들으면서 그래 나도 랩을 하겠어 라고 했던 게 나의 꿈이 되었고 나의 전부가 되었고 나의 인생이 되었고 그리고 지금의 나를 만들었던 것 같다.
그때 기억해 내 키보다 훨씬 더 컸던 갈색 피아노 그게 나를 끌때
저는 대구에서 작업 녹음 스튜디오에서 일하는 사람이었거든요. 안 될 거다. 뭐 그런 거 막 음악 같은 거 하다가 막 집안 거덜낸다. 뭐 이런 이야기 수도 없이 많이 들었습니다. 뭐 제가 뭐 중1 때부터 좀 이야기 들으면서 그전 2010년 제가 대구에서 서울로 오게 된 음악을 한다라는 누구나 할 수 있는 게 음악이니까 사실 자부심이 있던 사람들이었던 것 같아요.
곡을 잘 만듭니다.
아는 게 너무 많아서 모르는 게 없어. 물어보면 다 알아. 근데 또 다른 면으로는 또 연습실에서 막 연습하는 거 보면 멋있다.
되게 멤버들 안 챙겨주는 척하면서 은근히 챙겨주는 부분이 있어요.
主が無理せずたまには言わんでも吐いていいよ。メンバーの方で支え合ってだから君は僕たちボーダーの誇りです。そして必ずメンバーとファンのみんなと一緒に伝説を作ろう。
네,
Sugar really reminds me of myself.
Let me go right to when he starts talking right there. That's where I'm gonna. So weird.
Thumbnail.
That's the thumbnail, 100%. That right there with him looking at the camera is the thumbnail, actually.
그냥 이 모든 것들이 그냥 당연하게 생각 안 하지만 이제는 저 다른 목표들이 생기는 거죠. 처음에는 성공이 하고 싶고 공부하고 싶고 이상이 유명해지고 싶다는 사람도 없는 것 같아요. 저는 선천적으로 일단 성격 자체가 혼자 있는 거를 좋아하고 성명의식 이런 거는 없었고 방탄소년단이라는 팀을 하고 점점 바뀌었죠. 어떻게 하면 더 좋은 음악을 하고 싶고 더 좋은 무대를 하고 싶고 지금 완벽한 가수 완벽한 유기가 된다기보다는 어느 날 여러분들과 함께 지금 이 순간을 돌아봤을 때 정말 멋있고 괜찮은 사람이었다라는 말을 듣는 게 저희 목표이고요.
So humble, bro.
My man, I like that.
Dope.
스타일리스트 분들께서 뭐 옷을 자꾸 고르시고 있길래 왜요? 뭐 있어요? 아니 너희들 빌보드 가는 것 때문에 잠시만 뭐라고요? 아니 빌보드 가는 것 때문에
아이돌 그룹 방탄소년단이 빌보드 시상식에 후보로 이름을 올렸습니다.
한국 가수로는 유일하게 올해 이 시상식 후보가 된 건데요. 또 한 번의
Top social media artist?
이목이 집중되고 있습니다.
I've never heard of them before today. How huge are they?
That's why they became so huge here is the army, man. Army is strong.
어떡해 너무 떨려요.
I'm so nervous. 20 million views in 18 hours?
The BTS fans are cheating. No, we're not. We just go ham. What don't you understand? We don't play games. We don't play games. We're used to this lifestyle. This kind of like battling other groups. But if you put a K-pop group against other artists that are not K-pop, you done did it. You open Pandora's box.
Don't be mad that the other groups don't have fans.
BTS fans, I feel like it's K-pop fans in general because it just
That
a good
Pandora's
opportunity to show
box
off
reference I
how
like.
powerful K-pop can be.
Even though it's way sooner.
굉장히 열심히 투표를 말하는 게 뭐냐면 결국 사실 우리 아미들이 만들어준 거예요.
The event will be the K-pop superstars' first US red carpet. Please, guys, don't stop voting. Hashtag BBMAS. Vote for BTS.
Last time I checked, we had about 130 million votes.
BTS.
Wow.
Oh. Okay, so this is them. These are the people that have been controlling my entire timeline on Twitter and Facebook for literally weeks.
소셜 미디어상의 인기 지표를 나타내는 소셜 50이라는 차트가 있는데요. 방탄소년단은 2016년 10월에 이 차트에 처음으로 등장했습니다. 10월 첫 등장부터 1위로 이름을 올렸습니다. 총 69주에서 60주 1위의 이름을 올리고 현재도 1위의 자리를 유지하고 있습니다.
Bro, he's like the what's the guy from Apple?
Hi everyone.
What's the guy from Apple? Steve Jobs. He's like Steve Jobs of K-pop.
Billboard.
내일 이제 빌보드인데 너무 좀 약간 긴장도 많이 되고 그리고 엄청 덥대요.
I can imagine just going there and the nerves of everything.
35도라고 합니다.
Not even, yeah, it's gonna be hot.
그래서 질식사하지 않을까. 내일 저희 멋있게 할 거니까 여러분 기대해 주세요.
빌보드 측에서 방탄소년단을 집계에 포함시켰다는 것은 소셜미디어에서 방탄소년단의 언급량이 글로벌 스타들과 견주었을 때도 유의미한 결과를 보이고 있다고 판단했기 때문일 겁니다. 그러나 소셜미디어 활용을 모든 결과의 비결로 꼽는 것에 의문이 드는 것도 역시 사실입니다. 그렇다면 대체 방탄소년단의 성공 비결은 무엇이냐? 저 역시 그것이 궁금합니다.
네, 안녕하세요 여러분. 방탄소년단 지민입니다. 지금 여기는 빌보드에 참석하기 위해서 지금 준비를 하고 있는 중인데 자, 준비하고 있는 멤버들의 모습들을 보여드리겠습니다. 오늘 좀 세련된데요, 형님?
아직 자켓을 안 입으면 혹시 제 자켓이 무엇인지 아시는 분 있으신가요?
저희가 미국에 만약에 살았더라도 그분들은 자주 볼 수 있지는 않을 거예요. 그죠. 콘서트에 가지 않은 이상이죠. 그죠. 그렇기 때문에 어떻게 이제 태어나서 딱 한 번 볼 수 있는 그런 기회라고 생각합니다. 그래서 인사하고 뭐라고 할 거예요? What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
여기 있을 거라. 만약에 무대를 있으면 진짜 떨렸을 것 같은데 레드카펫은 재밌게 즐기다 오려고요.
That sugar strut.
네? 떨릴 것 같다고? 아니, 떨리나 봐.
Is you nervous?
He ain't even working. He look cool. That's what he wanted to be.
저희가 시작하는 거가 잘 몰라요.
오늘 레몬스터가 주인공이에요. 인터뷰를 리드를 해야 되기 때문에 떨립니다. 전 옆에서 계속 이러고
He has to lead all the interviews. That's a lot of pressure on him, man. Shit. But he's cool as a cucumber.
당연히 기대와 바람은 우리가 성장하고 나아가는 속도보다 빠르게 높아지고 있다. 당연히 우리는 잘 해낼 거라 생각하고 대범해지기도 한다.
We are BTS. 야, today,부터 잉글리시로만 톡하자. Trust us. Trust us. Trust us.
I wouldn't trust them on him.
Pardon?
야, 너무 떨려.
The BTS signs are so nervous.
My earbuds are kind of like closed out because BTS just got out of the limo.
BTS is a showstopper. Like when you see BTS, you do a double take. There's so many of them.
I look at BTS and I think, okay, now this is going to be a show.
Your fans begged for you to be here tonight, and here you are.
The biggest K-pop group out right now. I'm surrounded by such good-looking men. Are you ready to become North American heartthrobs?
What is heartthrob?
Oh, heartthrobs are very good-looking guys that all the girls swoon over.
My man.
That's what that clip's from. I love it.
Are these guys, I mean, do they write their own stuff?
That's like Kyujin at some point
their
here.
own lives? Or is it always a bit of a factor?
Yes, I mean, one of the prevalent notions of K-pop is that it's factory manufactured music, which is true to a large extent, but BTS is special because a lot of members actually do produce their music.
의심보다는 확신을 가질 때, 자만이 아닌 자신감으로 스스로를 가득 채울 때, 수만 관객의 눈과 귀, 마음을 사로잡을 수 있는 공연을 펼칠 수 있게 된다.
Here are the nominees for top social.
Wow, look at Logan Paul.
Look at Logan Paul. Wow.
He got that ugly hair, bro.
Justin Bieber.
Bro, I feel like I missed out, dog.
I know.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
I'm like shaking.
I'm still super hyped. Like, I know we're up against some strong competitors like Justin Bieber, Selena.
And the Billboard Music Award goes to BTS!
There we go.
See, this is when I first initially heard about BTS, is when they won the Billboard
맨날
Music
상
Award.
받은 사람 중에 환호도 가장 컸었으니까 되게 얘네 누구지 하고 처음 들어보지.
People who don't understand K-pop
don't understand. The K-pop fandom is nothing compared to American fandom at all. And
Yeah,
the
we ain't
fans
loyal.
do not play.
Yeah,
In general,
not at all.
K-pop fans do not play. This picture is insane. Nobody had a chance.
Wow.
Army, our friend, and thank you very much. You know, we still cannot believe that we're standing here on this stage at the Billboard Music Awards. Oh my gosh.
Dave V's like taking it all in.
He's like,
And it
holy
is so
shit.
great to see all the artists we admire and feel honored to be in this category with such great artists. Most importantly, this award belongs to the every people all around the world that shine the love and light on us by the millions and make BTS proud really every day.
You make us proud, so we're obviously going to repay you.
Please, Army, remember what we say. Love myself, love yourself. 정말 사랑하고 감사합니다. 더 멋진 방탄소년단 되겠습니다. Thank you, Billboard, for supporting us. Thank you.
It's so awesome.
That's crazy, dude.
와, 빌보에 상 받았습니다. 오 마이 갓. 대박이다. 축하해, 얘들아. 진짜 축하해. 축하하다, 야. 빌보 축하한다. 대박이야. 축하해, 얘들아. 축하한다, 남자 축하해. 알겠어, 진짜. 아, 진짜. 와, 이게 진짜 충격적이다.
Bro, that's gotta feel like. Imagine the dopamine rush.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine the high from that.
Billboard Music Award, BTS.
저 아직도 안 내려가요. 아직도 수상자 발표 전인 것 같아요. 대박이다. 제가 너무 남아나 웰룸 때도 너무 좋았지만 이제 딱 발표받고 이제 들어보고 나면 진짜 이거였는데 지금은 이게 안 끝나요 이게. 그래서 그래서 진짜 감사합니다. 네, 감사하다는 걸 제일 중요한 진짜 이제 시작인 것 같아요. 진짜 이제 시작이고 나태해질 대로 올라가서 계속 생각하면서 해야 될 것 같아요.
친구한테 연락 와서
Yeah, I never seen him so emotional.
이런 느낌인데 그 TV 속에 우리가 있는 듯한.
한국에서 대상 받고 1등하면 우리가 여기까지 왔구나. 근데 이번에 상을 딱 봤을 때는 이게 뭐지? 이렇게 큰 상을
What's happening? That's awesome.
받아도 마땅한가?
What is this? People are upset BTS won a Billboard Music Award because they are Asian.
Oh man, did racism ensue on Twitter.
Of course there's people throwing around racist jokes about these Asians in bowl cuts, these Asians wearing makeup, these Asians being gay because they're wearing makeup.
How did these Asians wearing makeup beat actual famous people?
Who are these Asian folks? BTS? I don't know who these Asians were. I don't understand what they said.
American is a melting pot, and that's the whole point. I do not understand what the racism is towards, what it's about.
Twitter's my real fucking life.
Terms around about our faves who won. That does not give you a right to be a bigot on the internet.
This is not just about BTS. I guess this is how some people view Asians, like we're not supposed to win shit.
It was definitely a rude awakening and reminder of the ongoing misrepresentation of Asians in America.
There is no Asian representation in American music. Let's just say it. It doesn't exist.
I was born in Seattle, and I lived there until I was 17. When I first went to Korea, I was like the outsider. And now I came back over here, and there's not many people like me. So now I feel like an outsider again. And so I'm like, yo, man, I need to start making music in English. When I first made the transition, everybody's like, oh, who's this guy from this boy band trying to rap and do hip hop? Oh, his lyrics suck. Everybody doubted me, everybody. You don't see a lot of Asian people just in like mainstream media in general. I mean, now you're starting to see more.
Here we go!
I'm Tiffany Young. I'm a new artist, and I'm being featured on stage on campus. Tiffany Young.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm a new artist, but from the K-pop world. Dude, I did it! I have arrived!
Born and raised in Atlanta, but been in Korea for about almost 8 years now. It's crazy to me that this Asian kid from Atlanta had to go to Korea to be back in Minneapolis.
That's so nuts.
To sing for a bunch of people.
I think now being in the industry and seeing that I'm actually being turned away because I'm Asian, I'm like,
okay, I get it. Now that I'm in the system and I know what goes on, it's just like kind of sad.
But you know, I enjoy the challenge. I like making what seems impossible possible.
방탄소년단이 오늘 오후 인천국제공항을 통해 귀국했습니다. 톱 소셜 아티스트 부분을 수상한 후 호주 시드니로 건너가 현재 진행 중인 해외 투어 일정을 진행했습니다.
You tour all over the place. What's the key to maintaining a strong social media base while you're in the process of touring all over the world?
You all have an online and social media following that is unbelievable. Can anybody explain how you do that?
이 뭡니까? 이 충격적인 리트윗 수와 이 유튜브의 뷰수는 도대체 어디서 나오는 겁니까? 그 얘기가 반이었어요, 인터뷰에. 어디서 나오겠습니까?
세계 각국의 아미분들이 우리들의 더 꿈을 이뤄내고자 아미분들이 많이 노력해 주셔가지고
팬분들 보고 자랑스러워했으면 좋겠다고 얘기를 해주고 싶었어요. 당신들이 만들어준 상이니까.
I've been trying to tell you this. I was supposed to tell you this.
여러분들이 꼭 자랑스러워했으면 좋겠다고.
This is all for you.
둘셋. 저희 첫 번째 공식적으로 내는 팬송이에요. 그러다 보니까 좀 많이 애정이 남다르죠.
아미분들을 한 곳 한 곳 다 보려고 하거든요. 누구 하나 빠짐없이 따라 불러주시고.
너네 아이돌이 내가 안 들어도 꿀이겠네. 너네 가슴 맘에 안 들어 안 봐도 비디오. 너네 힘없으니 꿀인지 분명히 했을 텐데 안에 하는 짓들 보니 조금 있으면 망하겠네. 이런 나 믿어줬어. 이 눈물과 상처들을 감당해줬어. 나의 빛이 돼줬어. 화양연화의 그 꽃이 돼줬어. 괜찮아.
이 상을 받을 것 같은 그런 느낌이 있었어.
그랬어요?
아미를 믿은 거였구나. 느낌이 났죠. 느낌이 나왔어. 저 100% 아미를 신뢰합니다.
면접 보러 가요? 화이팅!
내가 그린 거.
아미 여러분들이 제 마음속에 차지하는 부피가 되게 점점 커져갔습니다. 그래서 지금은 진짜 여러분들 없이는 못 살 것 같고요.
That's great.
Take this glory and your love for just granted, you know.
이제 너무 밀기만 해주시고 밀기만 해주시지 말고 한번 저의 이제 손을 잡고 한번 따라와 주세요.
하나 둘 셋. 하나 둘 셋. 하나 둘 셋. 하나 둘 셋. 하나 둘 셋.
I want you to see this. Look at your fans. At your fans.
Our fans in the U.S. like I've heard that they've been waiting like from like yesterday morning.
We love Army. Army is our life, yeah.
제일 행복한 때가 그냥 무대에서 여러분들 얼굴 보는 거 그게 말로 표현할 수 없는 게 되게 좋은 것 같아요.
They are really part of our group.
말로 표현할 수 없는 것 같아요. 특히나 저희가 둘셋 노래를 끝나고 나면 뒤이어서 따라 불러주세요. 노래가 끝났는데도 우리만을 위해서 이렇게 노래를 불러주시는 거잖아요.
아, 보라색 아이고.
이거 저희 이벤트에 준 거예요? 여러분, 보라 색깔의 뜻이 뭔지 아세요? 보라색은 상대방을 믿고 서로 오랫동안 사랑하자라는 의미인데요.
It's crazy because it's like thousands of people singing, but it sounds like one voice, you know?
하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘, 셋.
Next time.
아티스트상, 좋은 아티스트가 되고 싶다면
이상적인 아티스트상은
그랬겠냐 형. 나는 이제 잘리는 뒤에 있었지. 나는 이 가수 나갔었어.
욕 먹을까봐. 김남준으로서 있을 수 있는 시간이 너무 없었어요. 물리적으로. 저는 제가 음악을 하는 이유가 저는 결과적으로 저도 제가 세상이 무섭고 내가 너무 슬프고 외롭고
Oh man, it's gonna get deep next episode.
Yeah. That's what I feel.
StarCraft or League of Legends.
There's something wrong with that boy.
Speaking of things wrong with that boy, I knew that was coming.
Do you have a ritual?
That means like BTS.
Yeah. We'll put these on the website. We'll let them
Oh man, this is crazy.
Man, that was a deep episode.
Yeah, it was.
The unjustified like racist crap. Like that's so stupid. Like that's just stupid ass people on Twitter just wanting to say shit for the hell of it. And what's unfortunate is there are way too many fucking racist people out there, and it makes no sense.
Well, I've always said this.
Makes
Like
no sense.
sometimes the idea of defeating racism is a honorable idea, but I think it's unfortunately not a attainable one, because I've always said racism is a dumb people thing.
That's what I was saying.
And there's always going to be dumb people. Unfortunately,
it's a scapegoat for dumb people.
I'm sure that
I'm
sure that there are plenty of smart people and normal people on Twitter, but I find Twitter to kind of be like a breeding ground for the ignorant and the bored. Yeah.
Well,
and when those
there's
two,
good, there's good qualities
when those
to
two,
it as
when
well
those,
sometimes.
I'm not saying everybody.
Some good, funny, viral things happen.
Yeah,
but for
yeah.
the most part, there's way too much
Yeah.
toxicity on there.
Yeah,
Really
that's what I'm
is.
saying. Like when those two collide, though, it's like never a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I do have something to say about that, right? Because your boy's got to be real, and I'll never be a hypocrite. And I think the racism part is unexcusable and just never okay.
Right.
But on some other comments about like the makeup and stuff like that, I'd be fake if I acted like that wasn't my first reaction. I mean, we've been really transparent with our first video reacting to BTS. Unfortunately, that was
Your knee jerk reaction.
Yeah, that was my thing too. And while again, our video didn't have any of the racist stuff in there. The makeup caught me off guard. It wasn't something that I was used to, But one thing that I will say is that like Army being a big topic of this, like really opened up my eyes to a lot of things. It was foreign to me, and I think we would be a little disingenuous if we didn't act like K-pop has a certain aesthetic and certain things that are norms to somebody who is into K-pop. Maybe it may not be so like, oh, what's that?
It's a norm to us now.
And to now it is. Yeah,
but
now
over
now
here,
I'm
there's
into it.
not a lot of artists that
exactly
have that style. So
Yeah.
I can see where it doesn't excuse it, but I
Nah.
can see like the being caught off guard because it's something you're not used to seeing.
And unfortunately, some of
Yeah.
those people didn't grow from that, And
Yeah.
I feel like one thing that I will say is like you're saying, now it is normal to me. Like I've seen so much of just K-pop in general, not even just BTS, to understand it's like, oh, like this is a norm within this community, and while it was foreign to me and that's why I reacted to it, it doesn't necessarily mean that I meant that it was bad. It's just like when something's new to me, and also we try to be funny on this channel,
Yeah.
so maybe some of the
Maybe like in a much like more minor way, like when emo music came out, we started to see like the musicians like wearing eyeliner and having to like come down. Like I know our parents didn't understand it, and I didn't really understand it like at first, but I was like, no, clearly this is what I'm
Then he
into
showed up to
now.
my house with a lip ring.
I'm just saying the growth of it too. Like it's. I just don't want to be a hypocrite and be like, act like I didn't do something as well and like own up to a mistake that I made, and, or maybe not a mistake, but like a growing opportunity that I went through.
And like what you mentioned earlier with how like the people who have been racist towards them, how they don't grow. It's honestly, that's part of the problem with the racists is they don't know how to grow. But what pissed me off in this was like we've been watching. This is our 15th chapter, and I've seen them from the beginning, and then to see like they got to this point to where they're at the Billboard Music Awards, and then all this racism flooded. That makes me angry because it's like, motherfucker, you have no idea what they've gone through. Like they're super ultra uber talented, like you know, to just
Super,
like
ultra, uber,
to just
bro.
be like, oh, you know, because they're a certain race or something, they got this or whatever. That's just blatant ignorance.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, like those people don't know, and like you know, when your first reaction to them was it was something that was foreign to you, something you're not used to seeing, you know, guys with makeup, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not something that we typically see all the time, especially in pop stars and stuff like that. So for you, you know, to be caught off guard with that is understandable. But like you said, you grew and you know you learned, and the problem is that people don't grow and learn. That's a big problem.
Yeah, and I think it's like also a matter of perspective because I mean, you know, as Americans, yeah, we can talk shit about ourselves in the sense that we do tend to like kind of see us as the center of the earth, which we know is not correct. But one thing that is like just a perspective though. I mean, why did BTS? Why were they acting that way with the Billboard Awards? And it's just because America, like music, tends to be the one, and now as Americans, we have to learn how to take a back seat when we're not the one, because now like BTS is like the biggest thing in music.
Yeah.
You know? And I think we're put in a new situation, you know, and obviously, you know, if I talk about America as a whole, was in our best time, you know, and I think that like that's another perspective is that like, you know, now that technology is growing at such a pace where we can enjoy other cultures' music, other cultures' art, like other cultures' things, it puts us as Americans in new situations where we're not leading certain industries that we're used to leading, you know, and it's like we're growing as a
get the fuck over it.
Yeah, and we're growing as a nation, you know. But unfortunately, you know, again, just racism can never be excused.
Yeah,
you know?
The best way to live through life is constant growing and changing. There's some people out there that are set in their ways and don't want to grow and change, and that's fine. Let life and everything else pass them by and worry about yourself. Don't worry about ignorant ass people.
Yeah, especially like, you know, I always try to like tell people like the internet is.
It's the wild, wild west.
Yeah. But it's
like,
also not
it's
too
literally
real.
like technically I could literally be yelling in somebody's kitchen right now, you know, and I have a voice to say this right now, and I'm only saying that because whoever's watching this video is hearing me talk. But there's people out there who unfortunately have a voice that shouldn't. You know, and I know us, you know, as Americans, we're all about free speech, and I fully agree with that. And I think everybody should have free speech, but not if your speech is ignorant, you know.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well,
I mean, ignorant is like in like a general, everybody is kind of like agreed, like, yeah, that's racist and ignorant. Like, cool. Let's not prop those people up. Let's prop up the people who are, you know, genuine and people like, you know. The thing is, at the end of the day, BTS is going to be fine. They're stronger and they're bigger than all the little bullshit.
Well, I mean,
and they're bulletproof.
Adversity is like, you know, made them who they are.
Yeah.
You know? You know, like
having,
you know, like Peter said it before too. Like, if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right.
Yeah, but and then also,
you know what I'm saying?
He's going on his gravestone.
Yeah. But you know, y'all basically touched on anything and everything that I could have touched on. And maybe said it a little bit more eloquently than I could have. But I agree with both of you 100%. And, you know, I want to give Peter props for taking accountability for his knee-jerk reaction. You know, to like, it is, you know, we jumped right in. Yeah. You know.
The A in A theory is accountability.
Hey, man. Yeah. It's all about being real, man. And again, like, it hurts me, right? Like, when I saw some, obviously, again, not the racist stuff, but when I saw some of the other comments that they brought up, like, I'm not gonna be fake, dude. I'm not gonna act like I didn't, you know, do the exact same thing, you know? Like, so, like, how am I gonna look, you know, being like, yeah, man, like,
Yeah.
fuck those dudes. When I'm like, fuck, man, like I was that.
But see,
you know?
the part of the growth, right, is like now you can see that, and you're like, it like makes you cringe now. It's like, oh, why did I say that? Like, I didn't understand. Like, because we didn't understand.
Yeah.
We didn't understand until like we did like the deep dive, and you know, now we are where we are.
Yeah, and you know one thing also like that I want like. Cause this is like, I don't know, like we're talking about like the world, you know, like, you know, with us, and you know they're from a different part of the world, but it also kind of shows like how sensitive like Americans are, because it's kind of like, you know, they were hit with all this racism and people like ignorance from not understanding what K-pop is and all that stuff, right? And like their culture, right, is so like strong that it's kind of like, you know, is it like water off a duck's feathers, you know, it doesn't stick. But
bulletproof.
But you let like how many stories do we have of American artists getting butthurt that one person said this one thing or that this person said this?
Yep.
Is like here in America, that's actually one thing too, is for us to be so like quick to attack another, like things that are foreign to us, like we don't tend to have such like tough skin as we think.
I was 100% we're on the same way. I was like, man, a lot of Americans have such thin skin.
Yeah,
like
and I think that
cowards.
But the one thing that takes like successful people, that differentiates successful people from not, is that like when you're focused on your art, when you're so focused on what you need to be focused on, all this other shit just goes by the wayside.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's how you deal with that adversity.
Yeah. And it's like if you take all this time to think, oh, woe's me, are they saying mean things? Like that's when shit goes sideways. But these guys, solid in here.
They're bulletproof. Anyways, hey, we appreciate you guys coming by here today. We'll be back next week, Tuesday, the 15. Wow, chapter 15 deleted and bonus. So we might see a little bit more of this. So we might touch on it again. But we appreciate you stopping by here today. If you want to support the channel, we do have a Patreon. That link is in the description down below. We got Hobie Palooza over there, a whole bunch of other exclusive BTS content, and we got some new stuff coming this weekend. So, but if you really want to join the party, come on over to our Instagram. Go hang out with Poppy, Pete, and Silly Skeet.
I hate it.
You silly boy.
But anyways, come over to the Instagram. Come have chats with us. Whenever you do hit us with the follow, Peter will send you a nice little voicemail. It is almost spooky season, so if you want a creepy message, it's going to come your way. But after that, if you want to continue to talk to us, you're more than welcome to. We do love having conversations with you. We have been getting to know this community a lot better. And, you know, you make our day. You make it better.
Make it better.
Make it better.
Hey, well, we appreciate you guys stopping by here today. And we'll catch you
on the next one.
Good shit, right, Maroki? Mm-hmm.